First and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This one complete to Palmer. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down. First down, Vikings. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. You look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught. It's the rookie from Penn State. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. At their own 46-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. Now a give on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now McCarthy. This one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Finding room across midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from New Orleans after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Saints first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. At their own 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Saints first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Makes the score 21, Saints 7.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. He is in. Touchdown, Vikings. Now, for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
It's up and through. And the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind it. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. Crazy. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A very nice return, but hold everything. There is a marker down. First and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it! A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
And the Saints, first down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. Tight end going in motion here. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans. They put Wilson in motion. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw yet again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
brings up 7th and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.